Um, first thing I want to say, Merry Christmas Eve, all of you beautiful peoples. And next thing, this, hang on, I got a text message, sorry. This this week's theme is past stories and poetry and all that, but, originally, we're only gonna do two. So I want to give you background on this first story, and it is about my friend. He was like a really close friend, and he died. So, in a way to cope, I ended up writing an ode kind of to him. It's more of an elegy than an ode, and an elegy is in praise of someone who passed. And I got an A on it because it was a school assignment. And I was told that if I can't think of anything to write, just, go back and dig deep and find something. Just something is possible. I will be on my computer, so I will be looking down, and I don't know, it's kind of a nervous tick. I stutter sometimes when I'm writing, or I get lost. I don't know why, it's just a nervous tick type thing. I don't know why I'm nervous, but I am. Not really, but let's just keep it on the books. So this one is an ode to you, and the next one I'll be reading is Misery. And after I read it, then I will give you, the details on Misery, but not until after it's done. So, this one is an ode to you. So, I have to try to position it some way, because it's wet out here. I don't want to mess up my computer. So put it on the ground. Okay. You always smiled, but you were unhappy. You never cried, but you cried on the inside. You never yelled, but you wanted to. You never disrespect people, but you really wanted to. You were nice, even when you didn't want to be. You were funny, even when you weren't sometimes. You were adorable when you didn't even try. You always knew how people felt, but didn't want them to know how you felt. You care about everyone, even when they didn't care about you. You gave everyone chances, but they didn't give you any. You just wanted people to care, and most of the time, they didn't care at all. You wanted bullying to stop, but it never did. Even though you had a bad life due to inconveniences from other people, you always cared, even when the people didn't care about you. All you wanted to do was help, but no one helped you. When you died, everyone regretted what they had said to you. But I didn't regret anything. I was always there for you. Through the good days, the sad days, and the bad days. It didn't matter what happened, because you always had someone. It shouldn't have mattered if it was one person or 100 people. As long as you had someone, it was all okay. I wish I could say that was 100% true, but it isn't. You took your own life. Even though there were people that loved you, you still took your life. You felt unloved. I don't see how. So many people loved you. It felt like it wasn't real. We made so many plans for the future. All you ever did was talk about the future. I tried to keep you in the present, but you couldn't help it. The future seemed so close to you, but now you're gone. I can't see myself with anyone but you. It was always just me and you. It was a together forever type of friendship/relationship. But forever never came for you. Now all I'm left with is a forever heartbreak and memories. I'll see you again eventually, and we can pick up where we left off. Okay. So, that was about my friend. My best friend, actually. Obviously, from the story, you could tell he passed. And it was a way, writing this was a way to cope. And I actually wrote 2 or 3 stories about him.
it was, don't get me wrong, it was very hard to write these, but um, I had to in order to get over. So, yeah, it's just been a traumatic experience that I find solace in writing.
So, this next one,
I'm just gonna give you like clip notes, right? 2 seconds. Um, my friend was going through a very rough time, so I helped him by writing because he has a very dark mind. And so I said, hey, you need to read this. So this one's called Misery.
and it's I sat and stared while you did this to him. I sat and watched as you laughed at him. Now I will just melt you to your bones, burning you until his misery is gone. I will prey on your souls as you hurt in pain. Sorry, I will prey on your souls as you hurt in pain. Sorry. I will eat your sins as I watch them gain. I will chew at your soul while it weeps on the floor. I will sit and stare while I haunt you. To your grave, I will sit and stare, waiting for you to join him in his misery.
Now, I wasn't gonna put this as anything because I was worried, but too creepy. But turns out it wasn't. I got an A, and most of my writing is very creepy. And I have all A's on them. I'm delighted. But now, my friend, we'll just call him Sean. He got cheated on, and he actually got cheated on with like another girl or something. Like I don't remember all the details because it was like last month. I shouldn't be expected to remember things, but he got cheated on, and he was really upset. And knowing his dark mind, I thought, hey, I will write this for you, and I hope it makes you feel better. So I did, and it made him feel better. He's like, oh, that was like an uplift to my day, and I said, thank you, darling. I absolutely love when I uplift your day, and I actually said it like that. I did. I called him darling, and I talked in a British accent because he absolutely loves it, and I love it too because I feel fantabulous while doing it. But it made him feel better, and I'm glad it did. And looking back on my writing, I've I have realized that I have grown, and I'm actually kind of surprised that there's you can see it. There's little growth, but there is a bunch of growth. Like how I rate it. The consistency is like I wouldn't ever use melting you to your bones. I wouldn't. Just like in my research paper for school, I said let us go forth, and I found it funny. I'm not sure if anyone else will, but I hope they do. And it's just what I'm talking about is there's so much growth in writing, even if it's a little bit of growth, it's still a bunch. And I look forward to expanding that growth. And I don't know, possibly getting something. I don't know what I would get, but something, you know. I guess it would kind of be what I would get is a feel of accomplishment because I wrote something and it's fantastic. That this video is 9 minutes. I will stop wasting your very Merry Christmas Eve, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye. Stay beautiful. Bye.